boxes.
He settles into the middle. Giggs.
Good ball.
It slips all the way through. Kagawa almost loses his footing, and that's all that Jose Enrique needs, but a difficult ball back for MANU LIV, and United will get a throw.
Great tracking back by Enrique. Either way, he has to come across and put a big fire out that was lit by the Japanese international. A lovely feed ball for him into a dangerous area, but well contained again from Enrique.
This will swing in. Giggs from the sideline, headed to the center. Up steps Jones, but it bounces all the way through the box. Liverpool needed extra time to get through Notts County in the last round. Draw set to take place immediately following. Backheel Sturridge just behind Suarez. Moses gets it, and Henderson rolls it wide.
He's got a split second to try to find the route to goal here, Henderson. It's beautiful link-up play between Suarez and Sturridge. The backheel just gets away from him, wriggles through to Jordan, and he goes for the slingshot home. A wonderful attempt to pass the ball into the goal, and he just doesn't quite get his angle right. Unlucky though.
Sunderland-born Henderson has been outstanding today, but that would have been huge.
A wonderful inventive play to open up a crack, and that's all it was in that Manchester United defence. And a little bit of fortunate for it to squirt back to Jordan. And like you say, Phil, he's a little unlucky. Well played. And again.
Well lifted Kagawa into Nani's stride. Henderson, there's a trip. Pointing, but towards the goal kick.
Right on top of it, Clattenburg. You cannot argue against the positioning of this referee. Lovely give and go. Is there anything here? So reach in to stab the ball away. Does he get the ball, Henderson? Doesn't seem to. Gets a clip on the knee, but certainly not enough to send Nani down. But
the question, if that was out,
penalty box, and that's why it is called the penalty box. But I don't think he's ever going to get that one, Phil.
If that was in midfield, you wonder.
I don't think he would get it either.
Here's Suarez, and he has some real estate. Moses peels right. Suarez takes it. Shot deflected away. Rafael bounces up. Looked like it could have been a hand of Kagawa. Play on. Chipped across. Headed away by Evans. And Liverpool from the corner.
Some serious defending had to be done here to contain his attack. He drives at the heart of Manchester United's backline, who backed off. I thought Suarez was going to have a pop there on the run.
Driven back. Suarez, the edge of the 18, double teamed. He'll head back to the corner.
Again, spacing out between United defenders.
Suarez still persona non grata at Old Trafford, not to do with his bite, but with the confrontation with Patrice Evra that dealt with his last lengthy suspension. Gerrard towards the top of the 6 for Sacco, cleared. A little over the back from Lucas, play on. Nani with the touch, out for the throw. Chicharito Hernandez, his first goal of the new campaign, coming in the League Cup. Moses can't handle the bouncing ball. 57th minute. No Van Persie, as you said, Ray, but Wayne Rooney's been outstanding, and Hernandez pouncing when it counts. Trying to Flip it forward, Raphael, then screaming as to why Jones wasn't there when it bounced the other way. Back to the Brazilian. Former Fluminense man.
Magic.
Up for Kagawa. It's Rooney.
Oh.
Couldn't head it on the first stride. Second.
A fabulous ball from Kagawa to find him, though, and perhaps Real will be disappointed with himself there. He didn't make better of it. He's applauding Kagawa for finding him, but the way Rooney's been playing, so carpet-tack sharp, outside the box, and then when he gets inside the box, he just fluffed his line that time. Yep, it's got everybody standing up and goggle-eyed, Liverpool fans looking on, looking for a response.
As we said, Ray, only 30 miles separates the two. Given away to Suarez. Had Moses on the inside, but he was being dragged down in the process. The shot rolls wide off a deflection, and Liverpool will get it back.
Gets a touch off him, and he wins it well, beautifully here, and then the pot. You don't see the deflection.
Neither do I, and neither do the United fans. Thought it might be a foul, instead just the corner as we approach the hour mark. 5 white shirts in the box for Liverpool.
Mark Clattenburg taking a distance look at this, trying to take the full picture of the pulling and pushing going on. It is as it invariably does.
Chipped back towards Gerrard, off balance, and an easy grab. De Gea now looking to start a break the other way.
It's a great ball.
Bouncing back for Hernandez. Touch to his right.
Magical.
Slots it across.
Great ball.
Touched inside for Nani. Kaga wants it back, but Nani had other ideas.
Well, it's a wrong idea. As impressive as he's been, this was a bad idea. Wonderful ball out of De Gea's hands. A brilliant sidewinder. Chicharito is beautifully here, and a fabulous ball for Kagawa, who plays the right ball and needed that ball back. Oh, wonderful football, and it was built up from the Spanish goalkeeper, David De Gea. Absolutely magnificent side-winding pass. De Gea used that as a weapon when he was at Atletico Madrid and had me drooling a number of times. He's done it again, but the Mexican Phil, absolutely wonderful.
Sturridge, the hero, a couple of weeks ago, had Liverpool atop the table. Now back for Leva. Ex-Gremio man near side for Loture. Henderson, Moses, a lot more active, a lot more involved in the second half. Trying to chip it in. 2 men there. Back heel by Suarez, almost found Sturridge. Rooney,
lovely play,
dodges the blades of Lucas Leiva, and here comes Kagawa again.
From the back line of Manchester United to this.
Goes through the wickets of Gerrard.
Lovely applause from the Man United fans. That was high quality.
Nani to the center, looking for Rooney. Sacco got a touch, and Skirtle trying to take care of the rest.
Well won.
Giggs calming the waters. Muthner. Next, Vitesse Arnhem left back to the middle. Acrobatics from Nani as he couldn't quite come around.
Can he get over it? The beautiful ball triggered square to him. It's just a little high for him. It would just as gyroscope quickly enough, but again, impressive football from the Red Devils out of a tight defensive position. No whack out from the back, with beautiful build-up football.
Mentioned that 1990 showdown in the 3rd round. The last times these two teams met in the League Cup was in the final over 10 years ago. Liverpool won 2-0. Michael Owen and Stevie Gerrard finding the score sheet that day. With Gerrard nipping at his heels, far side now. Raphael leaves it for the former Dortmund star. Some thought he might go back to Borussia in the off-season. David Moyes had something else in mind. Whitner wide for Nani. Drives inside. Sneaks it across. Up steps Jones. Giggs threads it into the box. Again on the run. Now they'll try the right side. Raphael. Gerrard slides over. It's around him, but the ball does, should I say, not the defender. Gerrard, with those long legs, gets the touch. '62nd minute ticking away. 1-0 on the second half goal by Javier Hernandez. I guarantee you Mexican fans are hoping that's the first of many. They need a few goals if they're going to make the World Cup. Skirtle through the channel for Moses. Dropping it in for Sturridge. And a shot glass over Jones, but then Sturridge loses it.
Really get off his feet a little quicker for Enrique out wide.
Sacco thought about going, then pulls back. Was Enrique with the touch, and it goes off Nani. Back to the Spaniard. Game of piggyback. And a free kick for Liverpool. As you said in the first half, Ray, no European matches to worry about as Giggs intercepts. So Liverpool putting out a nearly full-strength side. Nani maintains possession after the former Rover. Jones, Nani, Kagawa making something of it, spins inside of Lucas, uses the run of Hernandez and just scrapes the top of the crossbar. Almost perfectly struck.
It's a little bit down the middle. It's hard, and that's probably what he's hearing from his teammates. So he's good options as well. He's got to pull the trigger. Close. Good ball.
Chance now for Suarez.
It's wonderful football.
Helping Gerrard. Sends him wide. Launched off target.
Again,
Enrique.
Suarez not good enough with his pass. It's a beautiful turn here. A lovely dummy over the top. Suarez has got Stevie G, but watch the pass. It's way too far ahead of him. And then Enrique, perhaps he's intentionally finding Enrique. I'm not so sure. But either way, Suarez is screaming to him there. He wanted that one back. So I'll give the benefit of the doubt to the great Suarez. Maybe it wasn't intended for Stevie G. It could have been the pot-shotted goal, but he picks out Enrique. He wanted it back, didn't get it.
Might not erase the memories of that 4-1 thrashing from City, but they can hold on for victory. It would take a step in that direction before West Brom comes to Old Trafford on the weekend trip as Lucas goes down. Both of these teams going out in the 4th round last year. One of these sides, Liverpool at the moment, won't even make it that far this season. Toure. Lucas for Gerrard, a bit more advanced in the second half, to say the least. Suarez on the turn, tried to chip it. Couldn't get it over Giggs. In for Sturridge. Toure. Henderson backing off of Gerrard.
These lanes just absolutely just collapse on each other for Liverpool. There's no way through, and it's good patient possession from them, waiting for that window of opportunity to open up, but it's like a red mesh back there right now. Liverpool to try to weave their way through. And look at Brendan Rodgers down there. I'm not so sure he could implore his team to play any better than what they are, other than that little final touch. He's in here.
Chance for Suarez. Butner gets there. Then it's a wrestling match.
Now he's going to get called for this. And Butner comes across him fair and square. Suarez, as you say, tries to wrestle him around him. Working hard. Plenty of stamina, energy in him as the sub comes in here.
So ready to make the swap. It's Liverpool with Martin Kelly coming in. Lucas Leiva will exit. This will shake things up just a touch. Another defender out onto the pitch, the 23-year-old from Merseyside. Gerrard sending it wide again. Jose Enrique for Moses. Sturridge and Suarez, the danger men, at least up close. Henderson
Nice
deflects
touch.
off Suarez. Sturridge will get there, drives it back off of Smalling. Settle for the throw.
Well, it's in off of Smalling, Phil. It's a little bit more complicated than that. It's wonderful defending from this tremendous defender, Chris Smalling. His spacing was perfection and really locked down.
Launched high into the air. Nakagawa back to midfield. Sacco in a tussle with Chicharito. Uses the bounce to get in perfect position. Gerrard. Henderson more in the center, trying to get some numbers in the midfield. Liverpool. Suarez wants it, looking through Moses first. Nipping at his heels, Raphael. Now retreats.
Good advance here.
Chipping it back for Moses. Reads it over the shoulder. Double teamed though. And just can't quite bring it under control. But they're going to say it went off United last. Butner disagrees. I think he might be right. Just off the underside of the boot. But the assistant saw otherwise. Moses from the corner flag. Sends it high to the back post. Skirtle can't get to it.
Nicely.
Bringing it down. Suarez, left foot, hits the netting, but outside the posts.
Well, beautiful play from Suarez. Beautiful disguise. And that's a wonderful hold-up. And then the trigger home. And there's a wall of defenders to this side that covers that inside post beautifully. 3 Manchester United defenders. And then De Gea behind him. No way through for the Uruguayan.
Skirtle retreats. Look how deep Hernandez. Fighting for it, Rooney. Soft touch, Nani. Just slipped away. Now Moses trying to take advantage. Suarez building a wall. Wide for Kelly, his first touch. Henderson gets another chance off Suarez. Launching it long, deflected away from Sturridge. Back into the middle, diving header. Denied was Moses. Great stop by De Gea.
Well, fabulous by Enrique when we take a look at it again. From all of the white shirts, wonderful radiant attack from Liverpool. This man noses up beautifully.
Suarez tripped up, and it's going to be a free kick just outside the box.
Moses denied by this wonderful goalkeeper. Here, look, this beautiful ball that's played back from Enrique is absolutely triggered home. And David De Gea, right on the spot. Fabulous from Enrique in the full volley, and then the diving header. De Gea's got no time. The ball flashes towards him in a blur, and he's still able to adjust his fists and punch it away. Magic, De Gea.
Will Jones in the book after the takedown. Suarez in his gunslinger pose. But keep an eye on Gerard. 5 in the wall. Chicago had just peeled away.
You've seen him go underneath the wall from this distance.
Gerard backs away. It's going to be Suarez from about 25 to the corner, and just on the wrong side of the paint.
Well, the wall has seen it as well, because they don't jump. They make him go upstairs, and they do beautifully.
Does it hit the
Ball
hair
jumps,
of Jones?
and it just touches the top of the head, and that may be enough to direct that ball onto the top of the bar. Great job by Man United's wall.
Well, the ball boys have gone for a tee. Sturridge having to get the ball to the corner. Approaching the final quarter hour. De Gea inching a bit closer to his line now. Near post, looking for Toure. Deflected. An off-balance shot that goes awry from Henderson.
Very difficult one for him to connect smartly and cleanly with. Tries to side foot his volley, but doesn't get anywhere near it. Correct manner, and more subs coming in.
Kagawa will exit.
Not a bad performance from Kagawa. Nice and busy and nicely involved. Perhaps not his usual perfect invention, but his invention for the goal was top draw.
Michael.
Fabulous finish from this Mexican that keeps on believing and hoping that the ball would get to him, and it did, and wonderfully appreciated from the Man United fans.
Michael Carrick stepping in to try and snuff things out in the midfield. He's their distributor. Meanwhile, very promising young Belgian Adnan Januzaj checking in. The 18-year-old, not quite the muscles from Brussels, but they do think there's a lot of talent. 74th minute, halfway done. What was it Sir Alex said? Never even bothered to try and pronounce Januzaj's last name. We just call him Adnan. Stepping in, coming away with it, Butner. Not outstanding, but solid in that left back spot today. Trying to get in, Giggs, Carrick. Get it and give it, midfielder.
Oh, a little bit more than that.
Some might say he's what England's been missing. Ball in towards the area. Sacco tangled. The card comes out at the top of the box.
Now Jordan Henderson reaches in across the top of the play, if I'm not mistaken, seen it in lifetime. Right here, his hands on him. There's not much of a touch or push, but it's enough. It's just outside the box. Jordan gambling a little bit, but feeling as if he had to put the attacker off and just throw him off balance a little bit. And this is Wayne's World, this distance.
Captain's armband firmly in place today on Rooney's arm.
Headband, of course, covering a nasty gash that he got.
Phil Jones. Good thing he's on the same team. Rooney whipping it in, slapped away. Mignolet looked like he saw it at the last minute, but saw just enough.
Last nanosecond, perhaps. The ball fired in beautifully from Wayne Rooney. It beats the wall, all ends up, and it's directly away from Mignolet. And you're right, Phil, he needed all of his 6'4" frame to get there. The ex-Sunderland man denies Rooney.
Ball for Rooney again,
The
peeling
touch
away
again.
off the corner, whipping it in, and again to the rescue comes Mignolet.
He's just sparkling here tonight. One of the busiest performances I've seen from Wayne Rooney. The Man United fans will be absolutely drooling over this. He's been so close to getting a hat-trick here tonight, but this man, this Mignolet, equal to it.
Not bad for Van Persie's backup. Of course, those are the words that almost famously sent him away from Old Trafford. Nani.
Good play.
Gets past Moses. Almost wonder if he's an almost man himself. Comes so close.
See the tension and nervousness still there in the boss.
Chris Woods sitting in the background, the former U.S. goalkeeping coach. Brought over from Everton with Moyes.
Got a hard job on his hands with De Gea, in my opinion. Don't mess it up.
In fact, Chris, don't even bother coming to work. There was some initial thought that Moyes might let him continue, as he did. It was his busman's holiday with the U.S. just over Suarez. Probably didn't go over too well. And it'd be interesting if he does join the U.S. in Brazil. But now it's someone else's goalkeeper he would be coaching. Nani. Wugner wants it back. Again, Giggs, and he delivers that. Wugner on the turn, collides, thinking about it. McClattenburg says no. A bit rough and ready. Seen less called.
Good decision.
Suarez on the turn. Giggs saying, well, that same thing happened a moment ago the other way. Normally he's a pain in other people's backside. Approaching the 80th minute. Still time. Into the edge of the 18. Sturridge with the backfield to try and keep it alive. Toure stepping up.
And great challenge by Smalling. He's done it again. Tremendous distance defending. First of all on Daniel Sturridge, and then the next attacker. Chris Smalling having a tremendous game out there in that Man United defence.
By the way, if Liverpool is able to get an equalizer, there are no replays anymore in the League Cup. It would go to extra time and on to penalties. They need a winner today. As you mentioned, the ball coming up. Sturridge on the run, beats the trap, trying to poke it back as the shot was shut down.
Fabulous play from Sturridge. Shots hardly should downfield. He's got a clear look at De Gea's net. He should have pulled the trigger.
Threaded through, Giggs on his right. Skirtle tries to tackle it away. Advantage. Rooney deflects into Mignolet's arms.
Giggsy wanted the call. Referee signaled. Keep on playing.
Skirtle might get a little get-well card at the end of this play.
Great tackle again. What a beautiful reaching, sliding tackle by Johnny Evans. Tremendous. Going back to that opportunity there earlier for Liverpool. Daniel Sturridge got played in beautifully, and he tried to feed it back to Suarez instead of taking the responsibility on himself when he had a clear look at De Gea's goal. It may have been a difficult angle, but Daniel's been hitting the back of the net so well lately. A little bit too considerate to his teammate there, Suarez, trying to set him up.
It's the 5th time these two giants have met. Mentioned the 91 third rounder at Old Trafford, a 4th round home clash in '85, and twice in the final.
Reaching again. Heavy, strong, clean though.
And the turn, Sturridge sees the run
Cut off
of Toure. Good step up Evans again. Limping a bit, but still strong enough. In for Suarez, tried to bounce off Smalling.
Fabulous from Smalling. You're saying he tries to bounce off him. I think he's trying to really put him into the ground. But Smalling stands up beautifully, keeps his composure. Again, impressive. They're under the heat now, Man United, but they're holding up, and Brendan Rodgers trying to seize the moment with this substitution.
Moses out and the speedy
There's an
Raheem
earlier
Sterling
chance,
in.
a beautiful cut in. Watch this, the give go. Here's the chance I thought he should have let go with a flamethrower. Tries to feed it back. wonderful play. He is a tricky player, Sterling.
Outstanding in the off-season, into the center, but they're going to say it just trickled across.
Yep. Good look at Raheem.
Lots of effort from Moses, doing a lot of the carrying for some others. As we've seen from Chelsea, though, more than able to light the lamp himself. Outstanding from Rooney, as forced to put that bandage back on. Little smile on his face, probably brings back memories of his boxing days. It's a goal here, might as well be the knockout punch. 83rd minute. Manu's had a few chances of his own. Gutsy effort from Liverpool, but it will be for naught if they can't find an equalizer in the next 7 minutes. Chipped across over Rooney, cleared away by Kelly. Giggs stops on a dime, sneaks it inside. Nani tries to return it. Sakho, Toure, and out to Gerrard. Banks it forward. Sterling one-on-one. I think that Sturridge in for Sterling. Evans out of danger. Rooney. 83 and 03. Liverpool winning the final of the League Cup against United, but if they're going to look for the hat trick, they're going to need it in these next 6.5. Raphael on the overlap. Buchner, Nani. Pushing Liverpool back, trying to catch their breath. Intercepted Gerrard. Suarez back for the Liverpool captain. Sterling didn't hear the footsteps. Bounces for Sturridge, though. Suarez! The second touch fails.
Well, this sort of effort will keep him in the hearts of Liverpool fans, no matter what the result. Good football build-up from Liverpool, from way deep as well. Is Manchester United trying to eat the clock away and drain off the final energy of Liverpool?
5 minutes left. 32 shots already in the showdown, but only one has gone in.
Magic. Oh, handball.
Giggs.
Oh, it was close as well in lifetime. He doesn't think it's, he thinks it's an intentional, and Henderson going for the referee to give him a yellow card, and that's a little bit untoward from the Tyneside.
Well, Giggs already has one yellow.
Excuse me, I'll get killed if I call him a Tyneside.
Well, the Welshman already carrying one yellow, and that might be why Henderson's trying to get him tossed.
Yeah, well, fair dues. I mean, certainly a wonderful bit of skill on the run from the 39-year-old.
86th minute. The white and black of Liverpool. Left to right in the second half. They've come close. Both goalkeepers, as you pointed out, Ray, really didn't have to do much in the first half. In the second half, it's been a different story.
As they've been in a tussle, they gave him everything tonight. If this scoreline stays the same, and there's no guarantee at all that it will, Liverpool still very much in this match, with probably around 7 minutes to go, and it's all folded in. But Man United fans celebrating.
They're celebrating early. They don't think so. For Mignolet. Trying to settle it inside with Sterling, and he won't get a second touch. A giveaway, though, from Raphael.
Well read.
Sturridge back for Sterling. A little surprised to see him on the inside.
Oh,
sneaks through away from Hernandez, but then is momentum knocks it free. He gets knocked down again, and a bit fortunate perhaps to get the foul.
It's tremendous skill on the run here. Take a look. They convene on him. He keeps it alive. He pops it away, and there's the challenge late through him just as he's played the ball off. Coming across, Johnny Evans. Stevie G fancies himself this time. Suarez says, what do you think? I think I can bend this one around this wall. I'm not sure. Pick your poison.
3 minutes remain in regulation. Gerard takes a peek to his left. Suarez steps towards it, swings into it, into the wall. Liverpool rebuilds off the deflection.
Great wall.
Jose Enrique. This is where Sterling can cause danger, but Gerard trailing. The cross deflected away. They'll head to the corner and try it again.
Good play by Raheem. Driving in, driving down. Still got the awareness to lift his head up and try to find his target.
Knocking it back for Henderson. Sneaks the cross near post. De Gea dives back into his own net.
Takes a wicked deflection on the way into De Gea, and it's a wonderful save again from the Spanish youth international, who's yet to grace the World Cup champions' full cap. But what a save this is. It takes a nasty little bloop over towards him, and he reads it beautifully.
I'm not over yet for Liverpool. Kelly to the inside. Again, bringing it down. Suarez tried to turn that to the box. A bump in, play on. Screaming is Evans. Suarez, Toure, wide. Sturridge couldn't get a touch. Tried to. Offside flag comes up. Take another look.
Nicely controlled here, sort of, but he fights away shoulder to shoulder. Nothing wrong there in the referee's assistant's opinion. Toure sends it in, and then the last touch from Sturridge, just quan it, angle it in towards the net, but the flag had came up.
Only one goal, but nail-biting from the opening whistle.
Yeah.
Over 30 shots. The defense stiff in the first half. The goalkeepers solid in the second. But only one of these giants will move on. And the 8-time League Cup champions Liverpool on their last legs. Rafael. Wide. Januzaj to the 18, fakes the cross, brings it back to his left. The veteran Jose Enrique. Good work by the Belgian. Rooney taking it to the corner, battling Sterling. Giving no quarter.
No complaints from Wayne Rooney either. Smart, hard tackle here. Comes in on Wayne, but as we said, no complaints.
Danny Welbeck will come in, more time wasting, and Nani being told, save your applause for later. Little surprise, Liverpool still with Iago Aspas available, but electing just to stick with their two substitutes. Lee Probert, the fourth official there. Welbeck in for Nani. Rooney impeded. Sacco. Jose Enrique. And a throw in for Liverpool. Trying to get it out of danger. Jose Enrique loves the left. And he gets fouled the other side, not backing up a bit to the veteran. Mignolet looking to launch it forward. Giggs trying to get the Old Trafford faithful to their feet. Big win for that man. Again, not quite erasing the Derby loss, but a bit of salve to the wounds that they'll look to build on against West Brom.
They're playing Gerrard.
And Henderson back to Sacco. You don't want him being the playmaker. Yanusai steals. Finds Rooney. Ball forward, the young Belgian. Yanusai to the middle for Rooney.
Smart play.
Pushes it wide.
Good ball.
Raphael to the middle, couldn't find Giggs, and Gerrard will clear. Sterling undercutting just a bit. United getting it back. Butner
Out.
ran out of real
It's got to
estate.
be one of the most mature performances I've seen from Wayne Rooney. For club or country, for whatever club, he's been my man of the match. He's been absolutely wonderful, and that man of the match award, in my own eyes, takes precedent over some wonderful other performances in the white shirts and his teammates. But Rooney has been truly tremendous here tonight.
Kelly up the line. Just can't get it past Evans and Smalling today. And when they do, De Gea has been a wall. Rooney. Possession, possession, possession. But then given away. Henderson can't catch up. 94th minute. Can't be much longer. David Moyes a bit more rumpled inside. And that will do it. United victorious. The early goal in the second half from Hernandez moves them on to the 4th round over Liverpool.
Nothing less than a top-class, top-quality